Well, hopefully that gets fixed today. I called the garage door dicks and they're coming between 2 and 4, and really it's just this little piece here that needs to be replaced, but you probably can't buy that, you probably don't make it anymore. It's going to have to be replaced at least from that pin down. If I had the part, I could do it in 5 minutes. I have no idea where you get a part like that though.
Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love?
Today was indeed a success. So the garage door master came today and installed some new hardware. This one's a lot more robust than the other one. The other one was just a little black bracket right here. This one goes all the way to the first hinge and has 5 mounting points versus 3. So, nice improvement. He also lubricated every other point in the door, so it's nice and quiet now, as quiet as this door will ever be. It still groans and rattles. This is a really old garage door, so it's as good as it'll be. And when he installed all this new hardware up here, he used kind of a spray can of grease, of lubricant, and I'm very thankful that he was right-handed and stood this way as he sprayed it, because all of the spray, I don't know that you can't see it, I don't think on camera, but even though we've tried to clean it, it's left kind of a residue, a greasy looking residue on the Accord, which I'll get off better and more completely tomorrow with a soapy sponge. But anything that went on a car landed on the Accord. The M5 stayed miraculously clean, so I'm happy about that, even though she isn't. I did take a couple hours, like 1.5 today, to clean up the car. Everything but the wheels. I'll get to that later. I also mowed 2 yards today in preparation for the upcoming extravaganza, the upcoming trip, the upcoming adventure. So 2 of them are done. I've got 2 more to go. I do think that I have to work around weather now Thursday through Sunday, so that's going to be fun. But otherwise it was another in-house defrag catch-up day, housework, normal shit. Didn't go out today. I don't think I didn't leave the house today. That's weird. I didn't drive anywhere. Megan's still in New York. I miss her like crazy, but she's still doing her thing in New York. She comes back Saturday night for all of 12 hours before she's off for another week with the family. So it's been kind of a crazy August here, but it's going to be fun. We've got some work to do. The Accord is getting new rear rotors and rear pads. Ordinarily that's not a big deal, but Honda likes to use steel Phillips head screws to hold the rotors into the hub, which is the most ridiculously stupid design ever, because within about 5 minutes of living in Ohio, those screws become totally seized in there and they have to be drilled out. And it takes like 20 minutes and 2 drill bits per screw, and there's 2 on each rotor, not 1. So I will have to drill out 4 of those screws. I know people tell me to go and get the screwdriver that you put in there and then hit with a hammer. I'll try it. I'll go to freaking Harbor Freight and I'll buy one of those, but I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, these brakes have been on there since 2012 and 50,000 miles, and it's at 120 now, 7 years later, so there's no way they're going to come out of there. It's going to be a miserable drilling out experience. Otherwise, it's super easy. The caliper should come off of the carrier very well. I can lift up the back of the car. The rotors will pull right off. Once I get those screws out, I may have to persuade them with a mallet. That's Honda for you. You know, they don't even have brake pad wear sensors. Like all the BMWs I've ever worked on have electronic brake pad wear sensors. And then you get to the Honda and they put a squeal compound in that when the pad gets worn enough, it just starts making noise. It's more mechanical, it has the same effect, and it's cheaper, and it's probably easier to manufacture. Not nearly as eloquent, but that's what you get, Honda versus BMW. You know, they're not competing companies. With that, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. It's almost 2 a.m. We'll talk tomorrow, Thursday. Good night.